conversation we're gonna talk about is Kevin Gates. We're gonna get Kevin Gates recently. This I don't know too much about. I just kind of saw the headlines. I didn't watch the interview. I believe it was a video interview.
I actually
Yeah,
watched
me
the
too.
video.
But he Kevin Gates claims at a young age he was molested. I don't think he got into specifics about if it was a man or a woman or whom it was specifically that
It was a
did it.
man.
But
It was an older man.
okay. Claims he was molested. How do y'all feel about this? Y'all think this is true? Y'all think he's just gassing this for the publicity, or
It's
what?
it's tough because he does. I think he do got some music coming out. So, but I still ain't gonna say that he said, because like to be like a nigga like Kevin Gates, like, you know what I'm saying. You see what he gives off.
Yeah.
Jay, you froze on Instagram, by the way.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm about to get back on.
All right. You know what I'm saying, to see the persona he gives off and to like admit something like that, which he did say while he was on the episode. He's like, yo, this is my first like podcast. This is me first ever even talking about this. Maybe he reached that time in life where he's like, yo, I can talk about it now. But so it's tough. So I don't think it was a publicity stunt. It could still be. I always have that in my head where it's a slight chance where, okay, they can just be saying this just to get some views on them for records. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, he said he got molested by an older dude in his neighborhood, and he was always getting bullied by this older dude in his neighborhood, and apparently it was like an old man type shit. So that's rough, bro.
And that's crazy as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not true, but if it is, it explains. I heard from people say, he gets very defensive and stuff when people touch him, or I mean, I remember
he did kick
That
the
makes
girl in the
sense.
face, bro.
Yeah,
that
makes
does
sense.
make sense, bro.
I was just gonna say that. Y'all beat me to it. I was just gonna say
He kicked the
that
girl.
makes sense because he's always had an issue with people touching him. So that makes sense.
Bro,
Yeah,
no cap.
man.
That gives me that makes me have like so much respect for Kevin Gates. Like,
And
just,
I was
you know,
gonna
feel
say
me?
that too, yeah. Because that
Like,
takes
Yo,
a lot of
people are
guts to
saying
admit
that,
something
yeah.
like that, especially as men,
Facts.
like in America, my nigga, black
Yeah.
men in America, like that takes a lot of balls.
Who gives
to
up?
admit that,
Who's in
bro.
the who raps in the hip hop industry and makes gangster type rap?
Gangster
like,
type, yeah.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, I feel like there's a lot of dudes who probably been through that. Yeah. No street dude. That's what I'm about to say. Like, most niggas, especially if they're a street nigga and they went through that, they're not even gonna admit it or talk about that, especially not on camera and shit. You
That's
know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
So definitely, I don't think I don't think you bullshitting, but it definitely explains a lot we get into. So just wanted to take and so do y'all think that this is something that should be normalized? Or do you think this is something that would hurt rappers if a lot of rappers were to come out and admit, traumas that they've been through physically and stuff like that?
Me personally, I think I don't want to say it should be normalized as far as coming out and being open about traumas in your life. But as far as like just talking about specific turning points and just being honest with yourself and being honest with your emotions, I do think that more artists need to do that. I mean, you have like people from Chicago and places like that where the pain music is, and like Baltimore where the pain music is something that they enjoy hearing. So
Right.
it is something that is on the up and up as far as like genres go, but it definitely, we could use more honesty and more reflection in hip hop in terms of what men in America, specifically black men and men of color in America go through. You feel me? So I agree it could be better.
I respect it. I just don't want to. I don't want it to turn into like a fad or like a trend type shit. Like, I don't want people, because then you're gonna start seeing people just talking shit, like just saying it, and it may not even be like true. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they'll just be saying it just to get like views or things of that sort. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but bro, like one thing about vibes, bro, like even on music, my nigga, if somebody say some shit, you gonna know if that shit is true or not.
Facts.
Just from how it feel when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? And from what is said before and after. So motherfuckers can say what they want, but real ones gonna know when it's real. You know what I'm saying? But I see where you're coming from with. But you know what I'm saying? We kind of already see that, especially now, especially nowadays, things change with the seasons. As we get back into fall and winter, we're gonna see a lot more of that type of music coming out. Maybe not being as honest as we're talking about now, but we know what's real. Real niggas know what's real.
Facts. For him to say it, I just know he has some kind of music coming out. Even I'm not saying he's lying about it, but I think he got some kind of music coming out, and it probably will. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm probably gonna check if he got music coming out, And probably
Yes.
will download the music to see if he's talking about it in some of his records. Because I know if he
Yeah.
is, Kevin Gates gonna bring that fire with it. So
Yeah.
we'll see what's up.
Facts,
Though,
yeah, man. And like Caleb said, it's hard. These days, if you're a street dude, you expect it to be that way, like he said, since you were a kid, which is crazy because I feel like a lot of street niggas, especially in the rap game right now, they just jumped on this wave within the past like 10 years. I don't think a lot of them was like born and raised like in the streets type shit. So yeah, admitting this kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure it can be easy. So shout out to this nigga for telling the truth about him, in an interview, especially and saying it, because he could have just dropped the lyric or say it in the song, but that would have made it more gimmicky or come off as, you know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to him for sure. Moving on real quick though.
Before we jump